Hello and welcome back to DRFS, Drivers Room Festival of Speed. Now, today we have round 5. It is around Branch Hatch. Let's see who put his car on pole and what the rest of the grid order is. So first off we have Speed. He put his car on pole for today. Next up we have Craig. Then we have Dowlers. In 4th place we have Fast JMS. In 5th we have Ivano. In 6th we have Bullet. In 7th we have Mickey. And in 8th we have MGR Mercer. Then in 9th we have Nightmare. 10th we have Rocker. 11th we have JSR. 12th we have Trout. 13th we have Damisha. 14th we have Lars Drums. 15th we have AGT Grimlock. And last but not least, in 16th we have Munro. Let's see what today's race will
It is
bring
almost
us.
lights out
And away we go for round 5. Speed doesn't get a great start. Craig already has taken the lead before they even go into turn 1. Ivano and Speed tangle together and they are both off into the gravel trap. Craig has a gap now to Fast JMS, who is in 2nd. Behind there you can see them all battling for positions. Branch Hatch is a tight track, so be aware of possible cars spinning. Now we see Dowlers not getting that great of an exit from turn 4. Mercer is already on his tail. Is he going to look all around the outside? No, he is not. It is very difficult to overtake here. It's mostly the case of don't make much mistakes. Don't make many mistakes, excuse me. And you will be fine. Now at the back we have AGT Grimlock and Speed and Ivano, after their tangle into the first corner, are now in 13th and 14th position. As Ivano goes off the track and drops down to 15th position. Back at the front now we see Dowlers, who has overtaken Fast JMS. For 2nd place, Mercer still behind in 4th position, under threat of Bullet. Use as much curb as you can around here, not as much as JSR was doing there in the background, but you need to make the track as wide as possible to be the quickest around here. Here, Trout and Nightmare battling for 9th position. Who's gonna back out first? It was Nightmare who overtook Trout around the inside. Trout outbraked himself slightly and Nightmare liked it and took 9th position. Now we see here a 4-way battle for 5th position, with Fast JMS in front, then Rocker, JSR and Mickey in 8th position. if you can keep it clean, you will be taking the most advantage out of this race, because with DRSL earlier tonight, I myself experienced that if you don't make any mistakes, you will be fine. I made some mistakes, so not so good for me. But back at the race again. Fast JMS has pulled away slightly. Now we see Rocker, JSR and Mickey battling for 5th position after after Fast JMS pulled away slightly. Now at the front it is still Craig who is leading this race after 3 laps. Then we have Dowlers, MGR, Mercer, Bullet, Fast JMS, Rocker, Mickey, JSR, Nightmare, Trout, Speed, Ivano, Damesha, Munro, AGT Grimlock, who has taken 15th position, presumably after Lars Trumps made a mistake. Fast JMS fallen back slightly, but still good ahead of the 3 guys behind him. As we see Mickey trying to go down the inside, doesn't quite work. Result of that is that Mickey has dropped down to 8th position again. And yellow flag, yellow flag. It is JSR and Mickey and Fast JMS. Oh no, it's all kicked off. Everybody is off the circuit. No. Oh no. Let's drive on board in the cockpit view as we see JSR overtaking Mickey around the outside. Gets braking wrong and it's just 3 synchronized people, 3 times people going off synchronized. Oh, that's a shame. You really need to be careful. Don't let your attention slip, as we see Munro almost catching a drift, as well as Grimlock. That was a close call. Result of that is that Nightmare is in 5th position now. He gained 4 places or something. Speed as well, from 12th or 13th position back into 6th position. A bit better, a bit closer to his starting position. Although he is off. Oh no. He just got a bit too much curb, got around the, got on the outside of the curb, where's the grass. Luckily, no damage for him. But he lost touch to a Nightmare now. Fast JMS in 7th position, didn't lose that much in that crazy, yeah, what do you call it? Event. Although he is now spinning. He got on the inside of the turn and got onto the grass. And he has done a full 360. Only lost 2 positions, so that's not too bad. Not as bad as JSR, for instance, who is now in 13th position. Who was, I believe, in 7th. So yeah, we might see this a lot more in this race. We have to see. As Fast JMS is under threat of Rocker behind, both wanting to catch up to the guys in front quickly after losing so many positions. As we go back to Craig and Dowler still about the same size they were apart, but now Craig has gone off, kept it out of the barrier luckily, but that has allowed Dowlers to catch up to him. Let's see, is it gonna be a slipstream overtake on the main straight? Who knows? He switches to the inside, tucks in behind again, now goes for the inside but backs out. And Craig still maintains the lead of this race. Behind them, MJR Mercer is on the threat of Bullet, fighting for the last podium position. Then we have Speed, who has overtaken Nightmare. Nightmare, meanwhile, is followed closely by the two Italians, Mickey and Ivano. Behind them it is Rocker, who's alone. Then we have JSR, who had just a little mistake. Then we have Damesha, Fast JMS, who took an interesting line through turn 2. Behind them we have Spinning Trout. Oh no. And he left the race, I believe. Let's see. Got on the power too quickly and just spun round. That's a shame. And left the race. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, that's annoying. Back at the front again we have still Craig, but Dowlers is still somewhat as close as he was the last lap. Then MJR Mercer still with Bullet behind. Then we have Speed, who's now cruising on his own, trying to catch back up to the front leaders. Then we have Mickey. Now we have Mickey actually has overtaken Nightmare for 6th position. Now we see if Ivano can do the same, but then for 7th position. Don't go too deep on the first corner, you will get into the gravel, and Nightmare just has a... Let's just see a great example of what can happen when you go too wide on the first corner. It's very easy to do. It goes in a bit shallow, but on the exit just catches a bit of curb. Luckily he can keep it running, keep it somewhat out of the barrier. Goes to the side of the track to make room for Rocker. That's a shame. Now back at the front, Craig is going off again. This time he does lose the position and he is spinning again. Not again, sorry, excuses. But somebody is spinning again. Oh no, he drops down to 4th position. Now Speed. Why can't I select Speed? See his point of view. There we go. Speed now has taken advantage of it and is now in 4th position. Dowlers now leads the race. Don't make any mistakes and you will be fine with a win. Then we have Mercer, Bullet, Speed, and then we have Craig, who is now down in 5th position after his unfortunate spin. Behind him we have Mickey, Between Mickey and Craig is the first lapped car, Lars Drums. Luckily, Lars didn't cause too much trouble for Mickey. Then we have Ivano, Rocker, JSR, Demacia, Fast JMS, AGT, Grimlock and Munro, who are battling currently for 12th position. And I believe that Nightmare has left the race. Presumably after a spin, but who knows. As we see somebody else spinning, it is AGT Grimlock, who was fighting with Munro. Just gets too wide and is on to the grass. Not much time lost, but still he lost the position to Munro. Back at the front we have Dowlers, Amjar Mercer and Bullet. Speed catching up to the top 3 guys, looking for a win or maybe just a podium, who knows. Anything can happen in this race, as we saw with Craig. Was comfortably leading, but one little mistake and he was spun round and lost 4 places. Then we have Craig and Mickey is behind him. Branch Hatch is a fun track to drive if you're good at it, but if you're not, then it's quite a pain to navigate yourself around every corner without constantly going off track. Now let's have a look at the fight for second place. Let's hold that and look at Craig, who is the first one to go into the pits after nearly 15 minutes of racing. We will probably see the rest of the guys going in as well in the next available opportunity. John Mercer very good on his tires so far, as Dowlers with his softs, who usually are a bit slower but last longer. His tires are almost double the wear as John Mercer's tires are. Bullet as well. So the soft tire doesn't look that great around here. The wear is much harsher for the soft tires, or it's just maybe the driving style. As we see Dowlers going into the pits as well as Bullet. Tricky entry for the pits, but they make quick works of it. Out they go again on the soft tires. Bullet, can he come out in front of Speed and Mickey? Yes, he can. Short pit stop. Although he is onto the gravel, can he keep third place from Speed? Yes, he can. He got the inside for the second corner, the hairpin, and maintains his podium place. Now we see Mickey and Speed. After Speed tried to go down the outside of Bullet, Speed did not have a great exit. Now Mickey is on his tail. Is he going to look down the outside, or around the outside, I should say? He had it for a while, but now Speed is going to go back at him. No, he does not. Mickey is now up in 4th position. And John Mercer is into the pits. Dowlers is now back in front of John Mercer, as we see Mickey and Speed pulling into the pits. About same tire wear, same fuel, so pretty even for both of them. But who's gonna get out in front? It is Mickey who comes out in front of the two. Let's see if they can catch up to Craig and maybe improve their position, as JSR is in. Wow, he got some worn tires there. Is he going to get out in front of Fast JMS? Yes, he is. It's all good now. I believe everybody has made a pit stop so far. Except for AGT Grimlock and there's Drums, I believe, or he maybe already has pitted. Who knows? Back to the front, we have Dowlers, who just set the fastest lap of the race. Behind them we have Mercer, looking good so far. Then we have Bullet, followed by Craig, who is now in 4th position, looking to climb back up or catch up to the leaders, maybe to get a podium position after his disastrous spin, which saw him lose 4 places. Then we have Mickey and Speed, who are pretty even. Then we have the second Italian, Ivano, who is now in 7th position. Behind him we have Fast JMS and JSR. Fast JMS overtaken JSR in the last lap, because JSR was in front when JSR came out of the pits. Then we have Rocker in 10th, Demisha in 11th. Then we see AGT Grimlock finally pitting. He comes out narrowly ahead of Munro, although AGT Grimlock gets it a bit wrong and loses the position anyways. As we see behind him, who was that? It was Craig! No, not again, Craig, not again. Gets too wide, loses it, and straight into the barrier with damage and a penalty. Oh no. Such a shame. He was going a bit better after his spin. But now he has front damage, so I assume he's gonna pit. Although he just 2-3 laps ago he pitted, and now he might need to go again. Although the pit time isn't that big, but he might see himself behind Ivano after he's done. I don't think you want to have damage around this place. Although the damage is already fixed itself. So no real harm done there. It's only the penalty that matters. Let's see if he can catch back up to Mickey and Speed. Speed actually has overtaken Mickey for 4th position. Here we have a big gap to Bullet in 3rd place, who is closing in on MGR Mercer, and Dowders is still in front of the pack. Oh, what was that? Lerströms did not get out of the way too quickly, and that has led to Dowders going into the back of him. He was lifting to let him go, but Dowders didn't get the message to go around the outside, and as a result of that, Lers parked it on the apex and bumped into Dowders. Dowders, I would assume, doesn't like that, as he's still fighting for the lead. This has led to MGR Mercer going a bit close to him. Now there's a big group of people, but not in the same order. We have 4th, 12th and 13th position, as we see Munro going very defensive. But it doesn't work this time, as Grimlock takes 12th place. As we see Speed going purple in sector 1. Is he going for a fastest lap maybe? 0.18 seconds green, or purple I should say now. Let's see, does he have what it takes to take the fastest lap? He's really pushing. Hopefully Lers will get out of the way cleanly this time, although might cost him a little bit of time. Now down into the last corner. Is it gonna be the fastest lap of the race so far? Let's see, it is not. Probably he lost time in the final sector or two. Let's have a quick rundown of the field after 25 minutes of pure racing. In first we have Dowders, followed by MGR Mercer, 2nd place. Then we have Bullet. Behind him is Speed. Craig has overtaken Mickey for 5th place. Mickey in 6th. Then we have JSR in 7th place. Rocker in 8th. Fast JMS. I think he pitted and is now down in 9th place. Then we have Ivano in 10th. Demisha in 11th. Just in front of Demisha are the two front runners at the moment. Then we have AGT Grimlock, who is just overtaken by Munro, because Grimlock went off the track. So there's a 12th and 13th position for you. And then finally we have Lars Trumps. As we see, two people spinning in the background on the main straight. What happened here? Craig just went off and Mickey followed him through. What was that about? Let's ride on board with Mickey as they come up to the final corner. Craig just goes a bit too wide and Mickey follows him through, shredding his tires to pieces almost, going across the asphalt so much. Mickey actually comes out worse of the two. But luckily they only lose one position each. So no real harm done there, although for the championship it might be they might have lost vital points. Mercer still about as close as he was a couple of laps ago to Dowlers, but he has edged away from Bullet behind. Speed meanwhile has caught up almost to Bullet. So maybe towards the end in the last final few minutes we will see an overtake or two happen, as Speed sets the fastest purple sector. Lost a little bit of time in sector 2. Maybe with one lap pace Speed is a bit quicker, although he just lost massively in the third sector. I was gonna say Speed might have the one lap pace advantage, as we see Damisha facing the wall. That can't be right. Spun and has damage. That is unfortunate, although he's not under threat of somebody else. But somebody who is Craig, who has quit the race as well, so closely to the end. He quit the race. Let's see what happened here. He was in 6th position, then spun at the exit of turn 2. That wasn't the major happening. Rocker going a bit wide due to the fact that Craig was somewhat in his way. But what happened there? So Rocker goes a bit deep. Then Craig just doesn't want to live anymore. Ah, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Now let's go back to the front runners. Speed just catching up every single lap. But will he catch up soon enough? Because catching up is one thing, but going past is a whole other job to do. Speaking of catching up, MJ Mercer has caught up now right to the back of Dowlers. Let's see if Dowlers can hold his lead that he got for so long. Actually, since the start of the race he was in 2nd place until Craig spun. Oh no! There goes MJ Mercer! pushing too hard, wanting too much. Oh no, that's a shame. I think he would have had Dowders if he was close enough. Oh, that's a real shame. That is really unfortunate. Oh no. Bullet finishes third place, narrowly ahead of Speed. Then we have JSR in fifth place. Can he keep it in fifth, or does he make a mistake? Who knows? You can't relax for a second around Branch Hatch. But I think he's in the clear. Rounding the final corner, JSR takes 5th place after quite a dramatic race for him. After his spin, there goes Grimlock to take 11th place. Then we have Fast JMS claiming 6th, Rocker 7th. Then Mickey claims 8th place. Now Ivano around the last corner, taking 9th place. Then we have Lars Drums, who takes 13th place. But now the leaders. Here comes Dowlers, who takes a great victory around here in England. Then we have MJR Mercer, who takes 2nd place. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, and be on the lookout for next week's race. It's gonna be great fun.